It's a really compelling matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick this away to get us going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Scanning the field. It's Holstein. Short connection to the tight end here. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect a tight, competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end. Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down. Looking to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. Breaking free at the 35. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day. The Dogs hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Back to throw. It's Holstein. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, that is an impressive start, Kirk. In an emotional game like this, to be so efficient, to click like that early is impressive. Well, it's very impressive and a great way to start for this team because all the build-up and all the hype, now you can just settle in and play your game.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. The border battle goes back to 1950. Over the years, this Dogs-Gators tussle, Kirk's been interesting. One side's had the upper hand. The other side gets it back. Can't wait to see what unfolds today.
Chris, I just love this game every single year down in Jacksonville. The tailgating is phenomenal. What a scene, the way they split the stadium in half. But let's face it, not a lot of great games in recent years. Hopefully we're in store for a memorable one today.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And the Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And here's the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Dropping back, it's Holstein. The quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Looking to pass here on second down. With the catch, it's Robinson. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
Breaks into open space. First down and more. He's still running. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Boy, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rhett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's a wide receiver screen. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He gets loose. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. The Gators are going to keep this drive rolling. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. Cannot connect. Incomplete. 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So not with the... Opie here took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the returner is brought down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
We come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pump over the middle. It's Wilson. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face. They'll
kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Looking for some space. It's Robinson. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. To throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Fights off the defender. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important third down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. The receiver grabs it. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The defense backed up against their own end zone. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Gets made on the out route. He's tackled but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. That's reeled in. It's Allen. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Gators looking to crank up the tempo a bit. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Play action fake, looking to throw. He'll throw it now. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Broken tackle still going. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. And the offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. 2nd down now after the sack. To the air. It's Holstein. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. You know the kicker has good range, but this one is from 59 yards away. that time. The lead remains at 11 after the miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They need to get things going here in the third quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half, you have the football. You want some momentum. You want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
The sure hands. It's Wilson. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Caught quickly. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Powering right past the defender. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
And that broken tackle will earn him first down yardage.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. It's White. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. Pass caught. Second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, those deep shots, to me, the advantage is with the quarterback and the receiver because you know where the ball is. Great defensive backs' only chance is being able to locate the ball and be able to go up and knock it away. Really impressed with his ability to find the football, which allowed him to be able to eventually make the play.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. They didn't lose any yards, which is great. I think they're definitely looking for more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Defense does a really good job here of sitting back in zone coverage, making the windows very tight in the middle of that secondary, and it's tough for the quarterback to make that read.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. first play of the drive now from the 25. And the back now goes in motion. They're going to run the option. He's got room to run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a first down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. A change of direction. He's found some room at the 45. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a first down. Great execution on the option.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Running back has it on the screen now. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
They go with a direct snap. Bites off a defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. A pre-snap motion from the offense. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
To throw, it's Holstein. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. Press coverage now from the secondary. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So the delay of game brings the offense even closer to its own end zone. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This looks to be 23 yards, a chip shot. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. To the air, it's Hawkins. Pulls it in, it's Brown. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Shotgun formation, here's an inside handoff. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. He keeps it on a design run. The Gators pick up first down yards to keep the drive going. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Caught over the middle. It's Allen. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. On the move now. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. The Gators will come to the line to crank up the tempo. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Trying to find some room. It's Haynes. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial scorecard. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Catch made over the middle.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They'll set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Working clock with the ground game. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances. And this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Trying to find room. It's Robinson. They've got him down, but the offense gets the first down they needed to just run the clock out.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how